And the Hill says the Supreme Court will hear arguments in landmark cases involving same-sex marriage. The justices will consider whether the Constitution gives gay and lesbian couples the right to marry. Lawyers will argue for an extraordinary 2.5 hours. Jan Crawford is at the Supreme Court with the high-stakes cases. Jan, good morning.
Well, good morning, Gail. You know, for many people, this is the civil rights issue of our time, whether or not gays and lesbians are going to be treated equally and allowed to marry just like heterosexual couples in every state in the nation. Now, there are long lines of people outside the court stretching around the building, protesters marching out front. Many of these people have waited outside 4 or 5 days just to try to get a seat inside and see history, what they hope is history being made. Now, right now, same-sex marriage is legal in 37 states. These cases today are going to focus on 4 where it is not: Ohio, Michigan, Kentucky, and Tennessee. And the court's going to be taking a look at 2 different issues: whether or not states must allow same-sex marriage, and then let's say that they don't, whether or not those states with traditional marriage must recognize same-sex marriages that are performed in states where it is legal. Now, based on the court's recent track record on gay rights issues, most people think the justices will affirm same-sex marriage, and that, of course, reflects a remarkable shift, not only in public opinion, but here at the Supreme Court. Nora?
All right, Jan, great to have you there, and we'll be following your reporting. Thank you so much. I think it's a huge story.
Me too.
We'll be watching very closely those arguments. I know people, I read even over the weekend, people were camped out.
Oh, yeah. I'd love to be there in that courtroom
to hear
to
those.
listen to that.
It's history.
Absolutely.
It's history.